4. France. Laissez-passer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est un bam-bam. France. France should not hatch her plan against this small country, that her eyes are open to step out of darkness into the shining light. God chose to allow me to put most of this way so that you may not understand until it happens. The one that has to come direct will be direct. But the one that has to come to confuse you until it happens will confuse you. That is it. France should not hatch her plan against this small country, that her eyes are open to step out of darkness into the shining light. Before France decides to hatch this plan, she should remember that the consequences might be too great for her to bear, because this small country is already drawing sympathy of others who are ready to back her up. We are praying for France. We are praying for France and this African country for peace to reign. Like I'm giving you a clue. Number 5. Terrorism, robbery, and kidnapping will be at the height this year, and the main targets will be the prominent personalities or the elites in the society. So if you are good at flaunting wealth, money, property, or status all over the places, always remember that the evil eyes are watching you. The only saving grace is to remember that if you have the grace to be on the top of the mountain, don't fail to extend a helping hand to those at the bottom of the mountain. For that is the reason why God kept you at the top. Remember, heaven help those who help themselves. We are praying for the safety of our elites in the society. Number 6, Mozambique. The government of Mozambique should call for dialogue with the youth of that country. Otherwise, the table will turn over and the center will not be able to hold. What is happening now is a child's play compared to what I see coming again. Peaceful dialogue with the youth of Mozambique by the government will restore peace and rescue many lives from sudden death. Let us pray for God to touch the heart of the government of Mozambique to reason with the Gen Z. For peace to be restored finally in Mozambique. Otherwise, what will happen soon will take Mozambique to a panicking state. This is direct. Number 7, dollar will increase to the extent of dragging position with one of the 2 major currencies in the world. But one thing is certain, divine intervention has come for the good-hearted people in this world. God cannot allow them to continue to suffer. Take note of that. Remember the demonstration God used me to give in Zambia. That's why I allowed them to play the full documentary. The only saving grace for you, let your hand be like this. This 2025. Tell your neighbor, let your hand be like this. You know, those days in the village, when they say a trouble is coming, are you part of it? My hands are like this, so I don't know anything about it. It's a parable. This 2025, let your hands be like this. Let me demonstrate very well. Do like this. And Adage in Igbo says, someone whose hands are clean cannot be destroyed by evil. This 2025, your hand will be that way to skate through. There will be a great natural disaster in one of the Asian countries because of their let me take it over again. There will be a great natural disaster in one of the Asian countries because of their persistent worship of other gods and man-made spirits. God is not happy with this nation because of the way they value gods and man-made spirits above him. And these gods and man-made spirits always cause disaster in order to suck human blood from which they derive their strength. We are praying for Asian countries